Unicorn Circuit.
Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news, Fanking, strange things from Unicorn, a little bit of story time, and we'll eat some strange things that we probably shouldn't eat. Now today we are playing NBA 2K14.
No, we're not.
What happened?
It just crapped out, man.
No disc insert. Oh, it spat the disc out, man. Hold
It
on.
didn't work.
Here we go.
That doesn't
Sorry.
fix it.
Here we go. Today we're playing NBA 2K14, which is a basketball game, Martin. So yes, it was $10. Here we go, man. Boom. Yes. Here we go.
Train spotters have just spotted Rocket League up there, though.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not a massive fan of sports games, Martin, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you know how you don't like car games?
Yeah.
I don't like these for the same reason. Just go throw a ball. Are we not playing this?
Doesn't work. Give me something else.
You'll get random bag, random.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Street
Choice,
Fighter.
man. Good
Anyway, we're going to mix things up a little bit today. We're going to change the format, Martin.
Okay.
We're going to mix things up.
Good.
Normally we jump straight into car news. The car news is coming, but instead the Unicorn has delivered. It has sprayed its sprout of goodness all over our faces.
Okay.
And we're jumping straight into weird stuff from Unicorn. Martin, I had this package arrive this week with something very exciting inside.
Did someone show you their package on the internet?
They did.
Did they tell you about their package over the phone?
They did, and then I bought it.
Did they show you a picture of their package on the internet?
They did. There was
And then
multiple
they
pictures
sent
from different angles.
Their package to you.
That's right. Now, in here, I have something that's pretty exciting, Martin. And I'd like to show you what it is. It's furry and electric, and you can stick your fingers in it,
Okay.
which is pretty awesome. Martin, we're mixing things up today. Before Pokemon Goat and all that other weirdness, it was all about, look at him, it was all about the Furbies. So this
Oh,
here,
it's a Furby!
This here is a Furby. Now, for people that don't know what a Furby is,
They funny looking.
he's a creature that speaks a strange Furby language, and then apparently he would learn English in time. Now, we're going to be having a lot of fun with this Furby today, once we actually make sure that he works. He's secondhand. He's not that healthy right now.
Oh, it doesn't work?
Well, we're about to find out. But one of his ears is looking a little bit limp. Martin, here we go. So I'm just going to get some batteries and we'll get right into the Furby. Now, let me tell you a few things about Furbies. So these things came out, they were developed in the late 90s. And for a little while, obviously they were like a big craze, but for a little while they were actually banned by the NSA because people were taking them into work.
Really?
And the NSA were worried. That's the National something agent. What are they
National
called?
Security Agency or
Is
something?
it? Yeah, let's go with
so.
that. We're from Australia, we don't know. Anyway, and people were worried that they were actually going to be recording their conversations and stuff with him. So, oh look.
He what?
I don't know, but you've got to like fist his mouth and then he'll talk. All right, put your finger in his mouth. No, open his mouth. Deep throat. No, you've got to open his mouth and now stick your fingers right up to the back of his throat. All right. Again. So, Martin, today,
And you feed him?
you can, but today we're actually going to be, well, he likes it when I pull his tail.
Oh, you can pull his tail?
Yeah,
Does
today.
he just talk and just make noise non-stop?
I don't know. I've never used one before. But in this bag here, Martin, I'm not proud of the organisation of this bag. You're not gonna be happy when you see what's inside here. Are you ready?
I think I just need to not look.
No, because you gotta help me, man.
No, I just need to not look at it. It'll upset me too
In
much.
that case, I'll just wait till he gets back.
Oh, I have to see this?
All right?
All right.
No, this is gonna disappoint you a lot.
Okay,
so
go.
this is my electrical stash.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So we've got some resistors and pots and different
File
stuff.
these away so you know what they are.
Yeah, that's those do those things. So anyway, so we're gonna hack this Furby today, man. We're mixing
Awesome.
things up a little bit, so we're gonna hack a bit of that. Now the reason that this is in this state is that I haven't used this stuff for a little while, and some scissors.
Does he know when you? How does he? What else can you do with him?
I don't
Hello.
know.
Oh. Hello. Oh, his ears move. Hello.
Now, apparently, Martin, apparently they had voice recognition, so they could learn stuff.
Wait, what happened with the NSA?
Oh, sorry, the NSA, so they banned them. He makes a lot of noise. I'm going to take
The
his battery
NSA
out.
banned
Oh,
him?
so, all right, so people were taking them into work to keep themselves company, and then people were worried that because they had a microphone in them, that they might have been recording top secret stuff. It then turned out, because I think they were sold as like you teach it how to talk,
Right.
that all it needed was like a sine tone or a loud noise, and it would respond anyway.
Okay.
So it didn't actually have voice recognition. You could just go, "Ah," and they would talk back to you.
Right.
But I think that's the model that came after this. So anyway, that's that. Now I'm just going to, I'm actually going to skin him.
Oh, that's poor little Furby.
Which I know, but he's not going to mind. So Martin, as I'm doing this, let's hook into the car news.
Car news.
Car news,
So
Martin.
some interesting car news is that the New South Wales Police Force, our friends in blue, they've been testing the new WRX to use
Yeah.
as a replacement for their current line of Commodores, Falcons, stuff that they've been using for, I don't even know, since they came out pretty much.
Ages.
Ages.
They will continue using them for a while though, won't they? Till like 2020 or something.
Yeah, they're going to use them for a while, and they've been testing the WRX, and I think the only thing that they found was not up to scratch for what they wanted to do with it was brakes, which I think is interesting. And the other thing that's interesting is they're going to take them with CVTs,
Oh, right.
2 litre CVTs, which is, you don't think performance when you think of a CVT personally, but
Yeah.
I know they're getting, like, their technology's getting better than what they used to have in the old Nissan Micras, which also had a CVT.
Yeah. And they test them out down in Goulburn, don't they?
Yeah, down at like a proving ground or a racetrack or whatever to make sure it does what they want to do. Who knows what they want them to do?
Yeah.
But so far it's been successful. Which is
Okay.
pretty cool.
Martin, in other news this week, I want to talk JDM and I want to talk Mira's mum. Because he's a loud guy, isn't he?
He is.
In Japan, they have just passed a ruling that has... This guy's really loud. Oh, wow, he's starting to look a bit demented, man, without
He
all
is.
these, like, features on and stuff.
You've skinned him essentially.
What's this? Oh, that's just some hot glue there holding that up. So in Japan, they've passed a ruling which suggests that people don't need to have legally side mirrors on their cars. And,
Really?
oh, that's an ear.
Did you just rip his ear off?
Oh, far out, man.
Oh no!
Oh, I'll glue that back on.
Did you break him? Battery. Something else just fell out.
Did I kill him already, man?
Nah. Nah, he's good.
Hey!
He's alive. You had me
back.
worried for a second
Yeah,
there.
I had myself worried for a second. Where did I get to? So Japan, they've passed a ruling that people don't need to have side mirrors anymore. They're going to have cameras instead. Now, there's a few reasons they're going to do this.
Yep.
But one of them is that sensor technology and camera technology is good enough now
Yep.
that you don't actually need a mirror because you can have little cameras there. Now, I don't know if that means like on your little heads-up display, it's going to have like a little screen that shows you what's going on, or if
Yep.
they're going to like be projecting stuff up onto your windscreen, which is a big thing, like people turning their windscreens
Yeah.
into heads-up displays.
Yep.
So I don't know exactly what they're doing with that, but mirrors are gone. Now, some people are pretty happy about it because they think that mirrors are kind of like, they're not very good for, what do they call it, coefficient drag or something?
Yeah, drag coefficient. And what's interesting also is that for a while now, cars, you see them all the time, particularly more expensive ones, have little sensors on the mirrors already
Yep.
to tell you if there's something in your blind spot. Personally, I just check to see if there's something in my blind spot. But
I
I have
like
to
to have a
say,
look as
some
well.
cars are easier than others to see what's in your blind spot. In a wagon, you can just sort of look in your mirror and move and you'll be able to see out through that back quarter window. But some have really, coupes and stuff,
Yep.
have really solid C-pillars and then you can't see anything.
Yeah,
So
that's right. Mod Max is pretty hard to see out
that's
of.
true.
That's what our little Furby looks like now, man, from the inside. Look at him, man. Look at that. He lost an ear. But what are we going to be doing with this Furby? You might be asking. Well,
What are we going to do with this Furby?
we're going to be circuit bending him, man. So
Whoa.
what is circuit bending? Circuit bending is getting a circuit that is kind of not meant to do something, and then making it shut up. And then making it do something that was possibly never intended to do. So it's a little bit of like, it's like kind of digital anarchy in a way, because a lot of toys and a lot of systems, they make one circuit board that does multiple different things, but they only give you access to part of that. So sometimes it's unlocking features that the end user was never meant to unlock. In other ways, it's making the circuit do things it was never meant to do. In fact, I'm going to get an example, Martin. As you continue there, I'll get an example. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, this guy's got a chain.
I'm going to show everyone the Blart 100, dude.
Wow, look at him. Did you disable him or is he still going?
He's just having a sleep, I think.
He is having his, look at his eyes, man. His eyes are pretty freaky, aren't they? How they made those.
Yeah,
And how
totally.
they move and everything's actuated. I wonder if there's just little motors in there. Oh,
So this here
I'm a bit
is
sad about his
the,
ear being broken.
this is the Blart 100. And this is a circuit bent piano that Marty and I made. Now, I've got an override switch on here. So originally it was only ever meant to do this. And then Marty and I made it so it does this.
Circuit bending.
And what's cool about it is, Marty, let's do the thing that you're going to lose. If you touch that screw there, and now put your other hand out, and I touch that screw, oh, you have to let go.
That's cool.
So, I don't know, that kind of thing excites me greatly. So that's a little keyboard that we've done. And that was years ago. And then I went, I want to circuit bend a Furby. I want to get inside and have a go. So that's actually what we're doing. I don't know if I'm going to finish him today or not, but I'm at least getting started because I have hardly any time. So I'm going to keep working on that. But that is the car news. We got there in the end. Next up, we're getting into Fank of the Week. Of course, Fanking is the incredible and delightful art of getting a product and reappropriating its name by taking a photo of it down near your groin. Now, we've been getting Fanks getting sent in from all over the world, and they're getting uploaded to our Facebook page.
Which is great because I'm running out of options at my local supermarket.
Yeah, well,
Just
I got
wanna
kicked
say.
out of mine. So that's facebook.com/Fanking Daily. Now, this week, Martin, straight up, I mean, look at this one. Here's just no stuffing around. Let's just get into it. Nice stick.
Oh, nice stick.
That's good, isn't it?
That is a nice
Good
stick.
girth on that.
Well done.
Good length.
Yep.
Next up, Martin, we've got Dick sauce.
That's probably one of my favourite ones in a while. That's Dick Smith's foods. I like Dick Smith's
because
foods.
you were saying you eat Dick for breakfast, don't
I
you?
eat Dick for breakfast because Dick Smith's bush foods for breakfast because he donates all the profits to charity.
Dick Smith is awesome.
Pretty cool, and it's really
He's worth a Google. Like, he's worth
the old Dick Smith.
investigating.
He's had an interesting life.
He's had a very interesting life and an awesome dude. But yeah, he makes the products, and as far as I know, completely not for profit. He makes sauces, cereals, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I need to eat more of it, but Marty eats Dick for breakfast every day.
Yeah, Dick Smith bush foods for breakfast.
Martin, poppycock. There it is.
Oh, well
Martin,
done.
what is poppycock?
So poppycock-
I've never heard of it. There's a lot of it there. Look at that. There's a whole pallet of poppycock
So
there.
poppycock is flavoured popcorn, like awesome. They put caramel on it and like honey stuff and sugar.
Is that
in
an
the cupboard.
American thing?
I think
Looks like
so
an
because I saw it
American
at a Costco. And I think I saw it when I was in America as well.
I've never
Hey,
seen that before.
That will change your life.
Really?
Yeah. That
Shall we get some?
I left a jar of that like at a place I was living, and then a week later I came back because we were away. I think we were in Japan, and when I got back, it was completely empty, and it was a kilo. Which
Oh,
means
really?
all the people I was living with at the time, they found it.
They
and
just pumped a kilo of poppycock.
destroyed it.
Wow.
Because it's really like Norris. Like once you pop, you can't. No, that's someone
Did you
else.
say Norish?
Yeah,
I thought the word was
sorry,
Moorish.
Moorish. It is. Yeah, I said.
Oh, is it? But you gnaw on it.
Yes,
You
exactly.
gnaw on the Moorishness. Poppycock. I'm going to try and get some of that on the show, Martin.
Awesome.
Here we go. Terrible photo. Congratulations on your framing. But Martin, the hidden pipe. That pretty much tells you what it is. Well done on that one. I wonder what that is. That's coffee hidden pipe. Sounds. I don't think I would enjoy that. Is all I'm going to say.
Hidden pipe coffee.
I don't think I would enjoy the liquid out of that.
Hey, I
hidden
did something.
pipe. Congratulations, Martin.
I survived it.
You survived. Well done. And the last Fank of the week, of course, mainly just because it's a funny word, here it is. Chub mackerel. Now, I don't know
awesome.
what that is, but that's also something that I don't want to eat. Mutton, mackerel is normally something that I associate with being in a can or a jar. I don't associate it actually swimming in the
It's
ocean.
Bumblebee brand.
Is it?
Yeah. And I can see some writing on there. Oh, hang on. What?
It's Bumblebee brand.
I'm trying to tell what country that's from. I reckon that's from
Premium Select Chub Mackerel.
chub mackerel.
You reckon Canada or something?
Maybe chub mackerel's a thing, just like freshwater marlin.
Really?
Yeah, I
All
reckon
right,
it
well,
might
that's
be.
probably worth trying as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the Fanks of the week. Of course, you can upload your Fanks and send them to the Fanking Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Fanking Daily. There it is. Let's rock our way into story time.
So for today's story time, I think it's appropriate to talk about this is something a mod that just didn't work because it's happened to everyone and it happens to the best of us. And,
Happens to the worst of us too, mate.
It does, and usually it's through. Usually you can trace it back to like a lack of preparation or a shortcut or not having the right tools, which happens a lot. And in my particular case, this is going back quite a while. So one of the first times I wanted to paint something with a spray gun.
Yeah.
Using acrylic paint, so really no different to what's in the rattle cans that you can spray. And in Australia, or at least where we are, you're not allowed to spray 2-pack without a booth or without filtration or whatever. A specific kind of paint you can't spray.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is just normal acrylic stuff, so it was cool to spray on the driveway. So I went and I got the paint, had a paint gun and a compressor and all that kind of stuff, so I was kind of slowly kitting up to be able to do that kind of thing. And I went to the paint shop and the guy said, I remember his words, he said to me, he goes, if you use this paint today, if you're going to use this paint today, is what he said, I'm not going to sell it to you.
What does that mean?
He goes, I'm not going to sell the paint to you if you use it today. And it was like a Sunday, and I had to take my car the next day, and I had no bumper bar on the front because I was painting a front bar.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
yeah, and he said, I won't sell it to you, and I'm like, oh, when can I use it? He goes, oh, just don't paint with it today. And I was thinking in my head, well, I think I have to paint with it today, but right, whatever, I'll just take the stuff and worry about it later.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Shouldn't have worried about it later.
Oh, right. Why? What happened?
So I did all the prep work, I measured it out, I did everything by the book, but I didn't realise it was too cold.
Oh,
it was winter.
He could have just said that instead of being a smart ass.
Well, he didn't tell me,
that's
that's the thing, he didn't tell me why. He just said, don't paint with it today. I should have assumed it was something to do with
What
the
a
weather.
dickhead.
Anyway, it was out on the driveway and it was sunny. I didn't see anything wrong with it. It wasn't raining. But yeah, sure enough, I painted the bar and it all went on okay. It looked fine. It was the right colour. There was nothing wrong with that. But it wouldn't dry properly.
Yeah. And
it went really, they say that term orange peel. It just peeled really bad, which I think basically means it didn't stick or the reaction, whatever, didn't work out. So it was a good lesson. I mean, you should always take advice from people that know stuff, or at least take it on board. But the other bit of advice is if someone tells you something like that, maybe you should ask why.
Yeah.
Because if he said, oh man, it's a little bit cold, there's a bit too much moisture in the air and it won't react with the paint properly and then your paint won't work, I would have gone, oh, because I've had some information, not just some parts guy, and we've talked about parts guys in the past, just being giving you as little information as possible to make sure you have the least amount of enjoyment, because I assume they would like to be out on working on a car, but they're not, and so they want to make sure you don't have fun.
Yeah.
So try and
They also might, just see us walk into a shop and just go, stuff those guys.
Yeah, that's potential too. So that's my story. So don't paint when it's really cold. Not really an issue in Australia very often, but I think actually the day that I ended up painting it was one of the coldest on record.
Yeah, right.
When I looked later on and was trying to figure out why it didn't work, and then one of my mates said, oh, it's probably a bit cold. I went, oh.
Painting is one of those things that can be really annoying because you think you just want to get out there and paint and make it awesome. That was a good throw, man. But in fact, you're only getting an awesome result when you spend 10 times as long as the actual painting process getting it all ready, but you can kind of move forward. I remember when I got my my 180SX from Japan, there was a split in the front bar. I might even have a photo of it somewhere. There was a split in the front bar and I just wanted to fix it myself. So I went and got a fiberglass kit, put it on there, sanded it back. It wasn't quite sanded flat, but I was like, oh, it'll be covered in black. You'll never notice it anyway. Mask it off, paint it, feather it on the edges, look at it. Wee, big humpy bump like right in the middle, and it's just like, you can't hide it. Like, if there's a big lump there, there's just a big lump there. That's just the physics of it.
And that's why when you see painters and panel people are always constantly like touching it, because your eye can't see the difference of like 0.5 millimetre, but your hand can feel it.
Yeah, right. All right. Man, I've released my Furby from his cage.
He's pretty impressive, isn't he?
And what we need to do now, the next part of this project is I need to get our food of the week man, and then look at all the little.
It's really cool little. It actually, I remember these things weren't exactly cheap, were they?
Oh, they're more expensive now. I think they were US $35 when they came out.
Is that all? Well, that was a while ago.
That's in the 90s. Now you'd pay double that, I reckon.
Really?
Mine was secondhand, and possibly has some issues. So mine was like $20, but still, that's for something that's like almost 20 years old. So that's him, man. That's a cool little thing. We're going to be doing some awesome stuff with him though. Like next episode, we're going to be like hacking him and making him do mad stuff. We're doing like a hacky mad Furby thing. It's going to be rad.
There's so many little cogs and things in there as well. Like a lot of that is triggered from one motor. There's one motor, but it distributes it via other servos and little like cogs.
Oh, there's so much in there.
It's really
invented by two dudes. I think in the early 80s, and it wasn't until like the late 80s they first came out. Anyway, Anyway, it is time, everybody, for the random eat bag of hairy goodness. This week's random eat bag, we've got something utterly delicious and exotic and exciting. Martin, we're eating Mochi.
Mochi.
This here is Dai Fuck You, Kurogoma, black sesame seed. Doesn't look black at all. Don't know how that works. I actually made mochi the first time I went to Japan.
Really?
Which was also in the late 90s. And I went to a local school there, and they basically have a big mound of rice and hammers, and they take turns smashing it, kind of like, you know, when you see like dudes.
Look at my health, man.
Cut.
Look at my health.
You're getting smashed.
I am. I'm cheaping out with these little cheap shots.
Oh, dude, one more.
I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Dude, one more. Oh, look at that.
Look, no.
That was awesome, mate. You made it.
Whew. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, and so they just get a hammer and they smash, and they smash the rice and they make it like softer and softer and softer. And then they add sugar and stuff to it. And there's all kinds of different mochi, different flavors and different styles. But it's basically smashed rice. This is made in Japan, a product of Japan by Japan I Like. That's a good, I agree with their logo, Japan I Like. So Martin, this is smashed rice. It's kind of like JDM fudge, but there you go. It will be sweet and delicious. Unlike some things that we're concerned about, this will be delicious. So I'm gonna hook in.
I'm gonna get beaten. Does that matter? As long as everyone's cool with me getting beaten by this dude, because it's about to be.
I'll just feed it to you, Martin. That's Unicorn Circuit for another week. Next time we're going to continue hacking Furby. Are you ready, Martin?
Almost.
All right.
I've just got to beat this dude. Wait, I'm going to beat him. Yes.
Oh, there you go, Martin. Martin, cheers to your mochi. Cheers to Furby. Furby. He looks like he's been snorting something he shouldn't. Thanks for watching. That's the Unicorn Circuit. And
no, weird.
The black sesame inside. It's really sweet and gooey. This is the
tastes
first
like-
time we've actually eaten something that tastes good because it's just rice and sugar.
But it
You want
still
some
tastes
more?
like rice, doesn't it?
Want some more, mate? You want some more? Here you go. He looks like he's had a big night out, doesn't he? He's got all like white powder all over his nose and stuff. Anyway, that is the Unicorn Circuit for another week. See you guys next week. And mochi onwards, my friends.
Unicorn Circuit.
I couldn't wait. I had to hack this Furby right now. It took a bit longer than expected, about 2 more hours. But he's now ready for a test run. That's awesome. Oh. Well, there it is, everyone. demented Furby build. So this one here loops. This one here loops whatever it's doing, and this one here activates a glitch. Quite often as well, we'll put on like a variable pot like this so you can control. Oh, this is going to be double circuit bend. This is going to be annoying. So you can adjust pitch as well. So I might add that in a later version. Sounds good, doesn't it, Martin?
Sounds amazing, mate.
There it is. That's officially now the end of the Unicorn circuit. I will clean him up. I'll show him to you next week. Bye.